Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the latest edition of the Brother Martin Solo Watch-Along series. And I know it's been a hot minute, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm here. I'm back with the vengeance, and we're going to have some fun tonight, guys. You know that I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge mark. I'm a huge diehard for TNA wrestling, okay? And which I'm not talking about like the modern crap that they have on called Impact Wrestling, but I'm a huge fan of the era from 2002 to about, let's say, like right around 2010, 2011. I love that era of TNA wrestling. I thought it was a wonderful a wonderful alternative to the WWE, and I feel like for the people out there that aren't necessarily familiar with the older content, they should be brought up to speed, because honestly, I feel like for all the fans out there, especially the ones that are huge fans of let's say like a Ring of Honor, AEW, that style, a lot of it was originated in TNA wrestling. Now, like, you're thinking to yourself, Chris, like with Ring of Honor, that came out the same exact year as TNA, which I agree with you. But a lot of those wrestlers went back and forth between Ring of Honor and TNA. So like that influence you can feel. So when it comes to TNA wrestling, the thing I love about it is that it is a wonderful time capsule of the way wrestling was during this era. So from which this was like the in between from the Attitude Era and the PG era. So it's kind of like right now, like you are with the show that we're getting ready to watch, like which is TNA Bound for Glory 2006. This was more of like the TV 14 era, where things were a little bit still over the top, but not like too extreme like it was in the early 2000s to like a late 90s. So so like for me, I want to do a watch along to TNA Bound for Glory 2006, and which I'm excited to say we're gonna be doing this in two parts. So for all the renegades out there that don't really understand, Chris, two parts. Well, me and John, we have a formula here on the Retro Wrestling Revival. We do our shows in two parts because, quite frankly, guys, we got families, we got lives, and we have a hard time sitting down and watching a 3-hour show. So we're going to be doing this in two parts. And tonight from Bound for Glory 2006, and for people that don't really quite grasp like the pay-per-views when it comes to TNA wrestling, Bound for Glory was actually considered their WrestleMania. So this was the one where like they tried to pull out all their big guns, so to speak, and they tried to put all of like their matches, like their best matches together for this one night. So the following lineup we will be watching tonight on TNA Bound for Glory 2006. So to open it up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an X Division Gauntlet Battle Royal match. So the X Division
for non-TNA fans out there, it is the equivalent of the cruiserweights for World Championship Wrestling or the lightweights for the WWE. So I'm excited for you guys, for the returning fans. I'm excited for you to watch it, but also for like the fans that have never seen the X Division style, you're going to be in for a treat. So we got the Kevin Nash Open Invitational X Division Gauntlet Battle Royal. Like, you're thinking to yourself, Chris, if you're talking about cruiserweights, what does Kevin Nash have to do with it? Well, I'm glad you asked. So basically, Kevin Nash during this time was a huge influence on the younger talent, especially for the X Division. And he helped get a lot of these guys over. And there is a storyline called Paparazzi Productions. It has Austin. I'm really it's got Austin Aries, it's got Alex Shelley, and like a few other guys. It's a fun storyline, and the thing about it is that Nash really tried to get these younger talents over, and this was one of the ways that he did it. So this is the Open Invitational Gauntlet Battle Royal, which is going to feature Petey Williams versus Jay Lethal versus Maverick Matt versus Elix Skipper versus Alex Shelley versus Shark Boy versus Sonjay Dutt versus Zach Gowen versus Austin Aries, but at this time the guy was known as Austin Starr, versus Frankie Kazarian versus D-Ray 3000 versus Norman Smiley, the Big Wiggle baby, versus Johnny Devine versus A1 versus Sirelda versus Short Sleeve Sampson. I've never heard of Short Sleeve, but I'm sure I'll find out who it is. The second match we're going to watch tonight, it's a 4-way tag team match between America's Most Wanted with Chris Harris and James Storm. We all know Chris Harris is Braden Walker, versus Team 3D, which is Brother Devon and Brother Way, better known as the Dudley Boys. Due to copyright, they weren't allowed to use the name the Dudley Boys in TNA, versus the Naturals, which is Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens, and they were managed by Shane Douglas, and which I'm going to go into more detail when it comes to the Naturals during the match, because it's a very fascinating story that goes behind that. Versus the James Gang, better known as the New Age Outlaws. We got BG James versus Kip James, which we know them as the Road Dogg Jesse James and Badass Billy Gunn. That's going to be a fun fatal 4-way tag team match. And then we're going to have a 4-way Monsters Ball match with special guest referee Jake Roberts. It's pretty cool because me and John, we just watched the documentary with Jake Roberts. And for all the people out there, I encourage you to check it out. It's such an inspirational story, but it's cool to see Jake Roberts. He's going to be really involved with this match. And like the 4-way match, it's going to be okay. So like for a Monsters Ball, that's pretty much another fancy term for like a hardcore match, a Ravens Rules match, as you will. And you're gonna have Brother Runt, which is better known as Spike Dudley, versus Raven versus Samoa Joe versus the Monster Abyss, who has the Sinister Minister, Mr. James Mitchell, with them. And that's going to be a fun match. That's going to be a doozy. And the last match of the night, it's going to be a loser gets fired match. So this is going to be fun to watch. You got the living legend Larry Zbyszko versus Eric Young. That's going to be fun to watch. Eric Young was extremely entertaining during this time. And the way that he played off of people, like the way they played off Nash, the way like he played off Zbyszko. I mean, honestly, this was post Team Canada. So Eric was just trying to find like his footing, like within like the company. And I think Eric did a fantastic job with this gimmick. So it's basically don't fire me. And like the funny part about it is like with Eric, every single time he wrestled a match, he was paranoid that the company would fire him. So I mean, it was a fun gimmick. So that will be the end of part 1. Now the cool part about this, guys, is that TNA, which is known as Impact Wrestling now, they within their official YouTube page, They have this show for free. So the cool part about it is that you don't need to download the TNA. I'm sorry, guys, I keep saying TNA. The Impact Wrestling app. They have offered this show for free. So if you would find the link in the description below and join me for part 1 of TNA Bound for Glory 2006. And to let you guys know, part 2, which I'm going to be doing this within the next few days, the matches will go as follows. So you guys get like a taste for what is to come. It's going to be an X Division title match, Low Key versus Chris Sabin. That's going to be a good one. An 8 Mile street fight between Rhino and Christian Cage. It is going to be an NWA World Tag Team title 6 Sides of Steel match. Oh man, that's going to be a good one. AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels versus LAX, which is Hernandez and Homicide with Conan. And the main event will be for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Sting's career will be on the line, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a fun match to watch on like our next watch along, the part 2. It's going to be Sting versus Jeff Jarrett with special guest enforcer Kurt Angle. This is the night that Kurt Angle actually debuts for TNA Wrestling, and a lot of people love Kurt because of his run with the WWE. But the funny part about it is Kurt was in TNA longer than he was the WWE, and Kurt was a big reason why TNA was a solid number 2 company for years. At TNA's peak, they were actually the number 2 company, and they averaged over 2 million viewers per week on Spike Television for their TNA weekly show. So for like a lot of people out there, like you're thinking, oh man, 2 million people. Well, guys, think about it from this perspective. Between AEW and between NXT, they don't even draw 2 million people between 2 shows nowadays. So the fact that TNA was doing that back then, that's very impressive. So guys, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's have some fun. Whether you join me live or whether like you watch this later, I hope and pray that you have fun, that you enjoy it, and that it's just a fun experience for you guys. So I'm gonna do the countdown, baby, if you will, and we're gonna get started on the TNA Bound for Glory 2006 Part 1. So for the people out there, please find the link in the description and let's have some fun and let's watch some good old fashioned wrestling. And the thing about it, guys, is once again, I just want to say thank you to Impact Wrestling for actually having this available for free on their YouTube page. Now if this stream gets taken down, I don't know. I hope it doesn't. But because honestly, this is like a free plug and a free commercial for TNA Wrestling. Excuse me, for Impact, which I'm a diehard fan of. I wish and I hope that they don't take this down. So guys, let's get this started, baby. 5, staying alive. Click the link below. 4, hit the floor. 3, ooh wee. 2, electric boogaloo. 1, let's do the sun. All right, guys, let's do TNA Bound for Glory 2006. All right, here we go. All right, guys, let's get this started. Now this show is actually was live out of Detroit, Michigan. So it is a so it's got like the like the Steel City like the car feel, like with building a car and all that stuff. And the thing about it, guys, which it's amazing to see the crowds that TNA Wrestling actually drew within this time, because honestly, I mean, these guys were firing on all cylinders on right to this point. I think honestly, TNA probably hit their peak, I would say, in 2009, where everything was just coming together and it was just phenomenal with a product. And then right around 2010, I don't want to say that it's having anything to do with Hogan and Bischoff, because the product was decent for a little while they were running things, but then it just kind of basically fell off a fucking mountain. So the thing about it is that, like, with all due respect, Hogan and Bischoff, which I love Bischoff, and which, you know what, which I'm not going to hold Bischoff accountable whatsoever, because the guy was an on-screen character. Hogan had more of an influence on the talent side of things, uh, which unfortunately Hogan had a really bad reliance on older talent to bring in, and pretty much there's a lot of homegrown talent that got pushed to like the back burner. The talent that helped build this product to where it was, to where there's 2 million dues a week, where it was the solid number 2 company in the whole world, was being pushed back for things like Val Venus, the Nasty Boys, and I hate saying this because I love this man, and for Scott Hall, which Scott was at this time not in the greatest of shape. He was not in, like, mentally, I'm saying. So like the fact is that Hogan, he brought in a bunch of people from a world championship wrestling. And he thought, all right, let's bring in this talent because they were once successful when it came to ratings, so let's do it again. And unfortunately it didn't work. So so it's nice to reflect and just watch back during like the good old days. So we got Austin Starr, who is in the ring, and for people that don't know Austin Starr, it is Austin Theory. That was actually his gimmick before he shit y- y- not Austin Theory, guys, I'm sorry, Austin Aries. So and which with Austin Aries, I think he's one of the best talents in the whole world. The only thing that was holding Austin back, with all due respect, was his attitude. He's very similar to Greg Valentine. He's got a miserable, piss poor attitude, um, but the guy has all the talent like within the world, which it's unfortunate that his attitude got in the way of his performance. Speaking of fantastic performers within the X division, we got Sonjay Dutt. He is he's coming to the ring, and right now we got Austin Aries and we got Sonjay Dutt going at it. Um, two fantastic performers right now. From what I understand, Sonjay is actually a he's a producer within the WWE. And I heard that he's kicking ass and he's taking names and he's doing a fantastic job. Sonjay was a very undervalued guy. Not saying that TNA didn't see what the guy had to offer, but I don't think the fans quite appreciated what all this man had to offer. So, I mean, this is going to be fun, guys. I'm excited. Um, let's do this. Okay, so like we got Sonjay. We got Austin going at it. It's a fast paced start. Beautiful. Beautiful back to face slam. Here we go. Now we have Michael Shane, Maverick Matt Bentley, whatever you want to call him. And a lot of people don't know this, but he is actually the nephew of Shawn Michaels. So whenever he first debuted in TNA wrestling, his gimmick name was Michael Shane, and the WWE did not like that because that was extremely similar to Shawn Michaels. So he had to change it to Matt Bentley, and then he eventually changed it to Maverick Matt. I'm honestly, I wonder where he is at. Uh, I really do. So yeah, but yeah, it's just I definitely wonder where he's at. Hold on, guys. Freaking clowns. Try refreshing the page. Okay. All right, guys. Like, we're gonna have some fun tonight. We definitely. Oh, beautiful kick to the face. We got Jay Lethal in the ring. Jay Lethal is an absolute stud. The guy is an independent wrestling legend. And the thing about it is that which I talk about Ring of Honor, okay, and especially within like the past decade, um, Jay Lethal, in my opinion, like was a top star like within a Ring of Honor. He was the one that held that company together. He was the one that really, really put it to where um whenever you have big stars like the Young Bucks, the Hardys, and Mr. the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, go in and leave, Jay Lethal was the one that was the constant that stuck by the company. And I hope that whenever Tony Khan reboots Ring of Honor, that he makes it to where Jay Lethal is still one of the top stars. So I'm excited about that, guys. I really, really am. So yeah. All right, so we got the wrestler by the name of A1. He is in the ring, and he is most well known as the one of the bodyguards, or one of like the enforcers in the stable known as Team Canada, which Team Canada, like they were fairly over within the early days of TNA wrestling. I believe like they formed in 2000. I think it was 2004. And Bobby Roode was in it. Mr. Eric Young was in it. Scott Demore was actually the one that was running the group. They if Petey Williams was in the group. They developed a lot of great young talent like within that group. Right now, we got Zach Gowen. He is in the ring, and Zach Gowen is most famous for his run in the WWE, and he actually was famous for being the one-legged wrestler. And I actually respect the hell out of Zach for the fact that he has the balls to pursue his dream. He has the balls to pursue his dreams, and he completely went for it. No matter what the odds were, and I really, really respect this. Alrighty. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now thrown over. We got, I believe it is Frankie Kazarian. He's slapping hands with Maverick Matt, saying, "Yeah, man, we can do this. We the one, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. Like we're gonna kick some ass, take some names, like we're partners, but ultimately we are going to rule the roost when it comes to the X division. So let's see if they can keep that momentum going, like with being partners, and let's see if their greed for the championship will get in the way. So yeah. All right, guys. So like right now it is oh, okay. So we got uh Sirelda. So I guess this is a female bodybuilder. And she is clearly a really, really bad ripoff of China. And it's funny because World Championship Wrestling, they tried something similar with this, like with a character called Asia, and which I wish that people would just leave it alone. I mean, which it's flattering that you would have these companies try to get a female jacked up like her to really, really get like that is that particular look in, but no one will ever duplicate China. She is truly the ninth wonder of the world, and honestly, she's a true legend like within the business for what she did. She was one of the few women that were actually believable enough to where she could go toe to toe with other men. But anyways, like we got Shark Boy, he just came in the ring. And for all the people out there that are joining me, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the Retro Wrestling Revival Brother Martin solo watch along. We are watching Bound for Glory 2006. This is part 1. And if you want to join me and if you want to watch along, this is free on YouTube. Actually, I provided the link through Impact Wrestling. That's TNA Wrestling was nice enough to give out the free link. And right now, like my timestamp is 11 minutes and 24 seconds. So, beautiful right now. You got Maverick, Matt, and Shark Boy going at it right now. It's going to be an absolute doozy to see how that goes with them. And right now, you got Jay Lethal going at it with Frankie Kazarian. It's just amazing to see like these guys so young and to see what they would become. And I mean, it's just so cool. You got Alex Shelley that just came in. He's coming in like a house of fire. He does a double crossbody against Frankie Kazarian and Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal, he tries the back body drop. Boom. Kazarian. Shelley spits right in Kazarian's face. What the hell was that? Like, was that missed? Was he paying tribute to the great Muda? I don't know. But during this era, spitting in somebody's face definitely would be a charge. To quote Medea, he's going to catch a charge if he were to spit in somebody's face during this day and age. Now you see why Triple H. You remember how Triple H used to come to the ring, used to spit? He doesn't do it no more. COVID got the best of him. But anyways, Zach Gowen, he's on the outside of the ring. And beautiful, beautiful miss. Oh, here we go. And we got the atomic drop by Shark Boy onto Kazarian. Now we have D-Ray 3000. I don't know the appeal of D-Ray. I think the guy was a jobber. I don't know very, very much about D-Ray 3000, but he looks like a guy that literally stuck his finger in a socket and his hair just went poof. So yeah, all right. So Shark Boy takes D-Ray's head and he's with like a bulldog position, and he's using D-Ray's head as a battering ram, and he's hitting everybody within the ring. And I think you have Maverick Matt Bentley. He is out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn Michaels' nephew is out. So let's see where this goes. Now you got the majority of the guys. They are within the ring. Who do we got next? I'm excited to see who we got next. Okay, so we got Johnny Devine. Awesome, talented guy. He was also a part of Team Canada. And for the people out there that don't know, he was also a part of a group called the Rock and Rave Infection with Lance Archer. And they were managed by Christy Hemme. And for the people that don't know, I like with Johnny Devine, he is a very, very underutilized talent. But it is what it is. So let's see where this goes, guys. You got Austin Starr, Austin Aries. He's pointing out, which I guess that he's trying to direct traffic. But let's see where this goes. Now let's see who's coming down the mountains when she comes. Elix Skipper, prime time Elix Skipper, ladies and gentlemen. He was actually one of my favorite later cruiserweights within World Championship Wrestling. This guy was an absolute stud, extreme talent, everything you can imagine. This guy has it all. I'm just curious to know what happened to Elix Skipper. If any of the fans out there, the Renegades out there, know what happened to Elix, let us know. Let us know here. Me and John would love to know. Beautiful. Elix did a reverse back body drop. Here we go. Things are breaking down. Frankie Kazarian, they call it high risk for a reason. He was on the top rope, got pushed by Austin Starr. Austin is being smart. He's not really getting involved with anybody. He's just kind of taking his time, and he's like he's picking his spots. Okay, so we got a little man. Oh, short sleeve Sampson. Okay, so we have a midget wrestler in this gauntlet now. So let's see where it leads. All right, so here we go. Oh man, Sampson is holding his own. Shark Boy is out. He is knocked out like a hammer to the head, man. Getting knocked out. So here we go. Sampson. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so here we go. And short. Oh, here we go. Let's see what Austin Aerie decides to do with short Sampson. Will it be done in short order? Will he be like a short stack? I don't know, but I'm just saying. Short sleeve Sampson, uh, Austin Starr. He's toying with the man, but you know what? It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Speaking of dogs, he's one of my dogs. He's one of my friends, and that's Norman the Big Wiggle Smiley, guys. I'm excited to see what happens with Norman Smiley. I'm a huge fan of his, and he's actually one of the guys that make our World Championship Wrestling watch along so enjoyable. And it's so cool to see Norman later on, like within his career, still on a national stage like this. Oh my God! So short Sampson and Norman just gave the big wiggle to Austin Starr. In short order, short Sampson got tossed out, ladies and gentlemen. So the field is starting to thin out. We still got a couple people to come down to the ring. Let's see who can take the Kevin Nash X Division Gauntlet Trophy. Let's see who can do it, guys. My bet is on. I give it to Norman. I want Norman to win it, baby. I do. We got Petey Williams. Once again, I talk about Team Canada. He was also a huge part of Team Canada within TNA Wrestling, ran by Scott D'Amore. And Petey was an absolute stud within the ring. I would have loved to have seen him during the later during like the Nitro years, like with the cruiserweight division. That would have been absolutely awesome. So yeah, that would have been awesome. So okay. Oh wow. Oh, beautiful spear. Beautiful spear. Here we go. Oh, all right. Here we go. And the Canadian Destroyer, man, the crowd is going apeshit. Beautiful move, Canadian Destroyer on Jay. La la la, lethal, baby. Jay Lethal. Man, absolute man, such a badass move back in the day. And I think it's like the move is way overdone now. But like back in the day, man, just to see it, it was special. It really was. All right, so we got we got Alex Shelley. Johnny Devine just got tossed out. Now it is down to Austin Starr, Alex Shelley, and Jay Lethal. Oh, and Mr. Shelley, he's better known as one half of the Motor City Machine Guns, which in my opinion are one of the best tag teams of the past 15 years. The Motor City Machine Guns with Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, absolute studs in the ring, and I think that they don't get the love they deserve. I really believe that. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, beautiful. Too beautiful. Oh wow. Oh yeah, here we go. And I hope my brother Daniel. Hey, brother Daniel, how you doing tonight, man? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the TNA Bound for Glory 2006 Part 1 Watch Along solo with Brother Martin. Okay. That's a great show, the brother at it. I know. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I got the brand new Killer Cross shirt for all the Killer Cross fans out there. I just want to let you know, go to prowrestlingtees.com and support him. Support your favorite wrestlers, okay? So if you have a favorite wrestler that happens to not be working for like the major companies like AEW, New Japan, or the WWE, please support them by going to their pages. Now, if they have a Pro Wrestling Tees store, go to Pro Wrestling Tees, because every little bit does help, like with supporting them. Because guess what, guys? These wrestlers like Cross, like right now, they have to pay to travel. They got to pay for like their insurance, and they got to pay for so much stuff. So it's not cheap. One of the ways to support them is by buying their products. So go to prowrestlingtees.com, and for like the Killer Cross fans out there, go to Pro Wrestling Tees and search Killer Cross. So there you go. All right, here we go. I'll be supporting him in June when I give him and Scarlett my money. Haha, I might get a shirt of him. Yeah. For the people that are actually within like the Carolinas to like the Georgias, to Tennessees, or whatever, Scarlett and Killer Cross will be at a show in High Point, North Carolina, which I'm going to be going to in June because I want to meet Cross. I think the guy's a kick-ass. He's a kick-ass human being, and I'm excited. I really, really am. So yeah. All right, here we go. Absolute fantastic right now. Oh God, here we go. Border toss. A border toss, by God. Oh my goodness. Wow. Here we go. We got America's Most Wanted right now with baby. We got America's Most Wanted with Braden Walker. I gotta say it, guys. Braden effing Walker. And the guy is an absolute legend, and I love Braden. Braden makes me happy. Braden makes me smile. There we go. Let me check something here. I gotta see something real quick. All right. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting ready to knock some teeth out. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to witness it, and I'm excited to see the fact that Braden Walker is an absolute stud. He's a legend, and for everybody out there, check out the Braden Walker Definitive Edition 3-disc DVD. 15 minutes of absolute Jesus Christ. Fucking spam. Oh my God. So yeah, absolute 15 minutes of just phenomenal footage. So yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so I need them to add High Point. Yes, that would be absolute awesome. I would love for him to be at High Point. I would be in absolute heaven. I would be in absolute heaven. I would be in heaven, heaven, heaven. I would be so over the moon. Heck, which I might be more excited to see him more than I would carry Killer Cross. Just saying, guys. Just imagine a Braden Walker Killer Cross tag team. The Killer Knock Your Teeth Outers. I don't know. It's just a random name. But like right now, we got the franchise Shane Douglas. He's in the ring. He's talking about franchising somebody's ass. And we're going to see where this leads, ladies and gentlemen, because we got Chase Stevens and we got Andy Douglas. And this tag team, the Naturals, they were originally managed by by a ECW legend by the name of Chris Candido, which unfortunately, while Chris Candido was managing them, he was in a match with the Naturals and he broke his leg. And that led to a blood clot that led to him passing away. So, out of respect, Mr. Shane Douglas stepped in to pay respect to Chris, and he tried to mentor the Naturals. So we got the James Gang pre-rehab. So this is going to be interesting to watch. I ain't got nothing but love and respect for the New Age Outlaws, the James Gang. You got Kip, you got BG. Both guys are still involved with the business today. Billy Gunn, man, which is Kip within TNA, he is doing a freaking kick-ass excellent job right now. To when it comes to his fans, when it comes to the fans, when it comes to teaching younger talent, he's doing a fantastic job, and it's cool seeing him being in a tag team with his kids. So yeah, but it's cool that he's actually young enough to do that. So guys, yeah, right now we got BG James, we got BG, we got Kip, and let's see how this match goes. So we got the Naturals, we got the James Gang, and I think we got America's Most Wanted. They're getting ready to come out. And once again, to the people joining us, please check out on YouTube. It is on the Impact page. This is part 1 of TNA Bound for Glory 2006. TNA was nice enough to give away this content for free. So we're going to watch it. Now, this is absolutely awesome. The timestamp is 28 minutes and 22 seconds. So, guys, we got America's Most Wanted. Okay. That's all we needed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. Just America's Most Wanted. This just made my night. Okay. Seeing Braden Walker. Okay. You know how me and John, we talk about Jerry on Mania. This is an absolute Christmas present for me, seeing Braden. Okay, so Daniel says you could tell BG was wasting his money away on drugs. So glad that he got clean. He's too talented of a performer, which I agree 2000%, Daniel, because the God honest truth is that I loved Road Dogg. I loved Billy Gunn. I thought that they have so much to offer the business, and it would have been a damn shame to see Road Dogg as another casualty due to drug abuse. And I'm glad he's gotten his life together. And it's so cool that you're hearing more and more, with these older wrestlers getting their lives together because they realize the importance of being around for their family. They realize the importance of being able to pass on their knowledge to the younger generation. So I'm glad that Road Dogg's doing it. I'm glad Billy Gunn's doing it. And we got the Dudley Boys, better known as Team 3D. They are out here right now. I'm excited to see it. And I think that it's going to be a fun match. I really do. Many people consider the Dudley Boys the greatest tag team in the history of ECW. They think they consider them the greatest tag team in history. I put the Dudley Boys honestly up there, top 5 easily. Now, would you guys consider the New Age Outlaws better, or would you consider Team 3D? Let me know. Oh my God. Yeah, Daniel, that's a really good point. I just noticed that. franchise just completely said, all right, guys, let me collect the paycheck. So, like, your favorite tag team is the Outlaws. I absolutely love the Outlaws, and they were one of the cornerstones for the Attitude Era. So, and it's crazy to think because Road Dogg and Billy at the time were at a freaking crossroads, like within their careers. Billy was doing a shit gimmick with the Honky Tonk Man called Rockabilly. And then Road Dogg, he came back after the shit with leaving like with Jarrett like the year prior, and he came back like with a gimmick, the real Jesse James, or like the real Double J, and then that fizzled out, and basically Road Dogg basically became a jobber, and the two of these guys, seeing that they were kind of fizzling out, thought to themselves, you know what, let's see what this is going to add. Let's see what we can do together. We're not successful solo right now, but let's see what we can do together. And Billy Gunn, being a tag team specialist that he was, which I'm sure that he had a huge influence on helping Road Dogg develop right into a tag team savant. That's a good way to put it. So there you go. The real Double J and Rockabilly, they were probably headed for the unemployment line. That's the God honest truth. I agree 1,000%. If the Outlaws were not a success, I believe they would have been headed towards the unemployment line. Oh, beautiful. Now we got AMW. We got Braden. He's on top. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's stumbling. Braden, it's okay, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Like, that's James Storm. I'm sorry. Okay, so James Storm, he is on the top rope. No, wait. Braden's on the top rope. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to say, oh, God, it's an avalanche. It's a suplex avalanche. Oh, God. Thank God that ring was reinforced, because by God, the ripple effect, the metal clinging and clanging, it would have just been absolute horror. And little Billy would have got a piece of metal right in his eye. Thank God he didn't. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Braden was like, damn, James, that was my. Oh, God, come on. Yes. He's like, yes, give me another bear. All right. So we got BG James. Beautiful pump handle suplex. I thought that Road Dogg had one of like the best pump handle suplexes in the game. Extremely underrated. Oh, Andy Douglas. Andy Steve. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not too familiar like with the naturals. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. We got James Storm with the whirly bird. Oh, beautiful tornado whirly bird. Here we go. John, I will be honest with you. We got Braden Walker. He's on the screen. That's why we're not talking about Greg, because Braden deserves his own show, his own segment, everything. Oh, beautiful Bubba Bomb right onto Chase Stevens or Douglas. I don't know the guy's name. Anyways, he got pregnant in 2000 WWF with the pup. Oh, God. That's wrong. And he's, now Billy Gunn's being thrown into the, close. The Naturals almost got the win over Team 3D. And just imagine what that would have done to their career. I am a firm believer that would have led to bigger and better things. And the franchise would have been able to afford better beer. Here we go. Oh, here we go. We got Devon on the top rope. He got cut off at the pass. And now one of the Naturals, I keep getting confused. Oh, got spanked in the ass. And now they're doing the Doomsday Device. No offense. No one does it better than Legion of Doom. Beautiful, beautiful move. Great slam. By the way, this show is sponsored by Mortal Kombat. If you like video games, pick up Mortal Kombat. Oh, here we go. Braden deserves his own wing in the Hall of Fame, but he is no hammer. John, brother, I agree 1,000%. He's no damn hammer, but it's okay. Beautiful. What's up, headbutt? And we got Devon. He's doing like the little twirl thing, saying, "Oh, my brother testified," because apparently him sticking his head within like a man's crotch, that gives him flashbacks to times where he was an altar boy. I don't know, because he does that every single time he sticks his face right in a man's balls. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a flashback. I don't know what it is. But come on, Devon. Is there some underlying things that are really, really bugging you? Oh, beautiful natural disaster. Oh, and Devon gets up. Hold on. Show sponsored by one of Greg Valentine's ex-wife. She wanted to see it. Oh, come on. That ain't right, Daniel. But this show is in all good fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding, especially like the joke about Devon. So get the hell over it. Team 3D, the 3D, and guess what? They win. They don't win back the copyright to their tag team name, but they win the match. They beat the Naturals, and they are on their way up. These young men have talent, and they are going to be skyrocketing to the absolute top. Uh-oh, now the franchise comes back after a drink. Why did the franchise... Okay, so he could have seriously helped the Naturals during this match, but he chose to go to the back ring. Okay, so I guess he's pissed off at the Naturals, but he didn't help them to begin with. So this makes no sense. Oh, God. He slaps Andy Douglas. No, John. Yeah, I heard the franchise. He's not a big drinker, but he just likes the way beer tastes. That's all. All right, so we got a backstage segment with Jeremy Borash. He's wanting to interview Samoa Joe, and right behind him is the legend himself, one of the best promos in the business, Jake the Snake Roberts. Once again, me and John, we just did a watch along to the resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts. This man is such an inspiration, which unfortunately during this time Jake wasn't in like the best mindset. Which I hate to say it, but I can kind of tell with this promo right here, he's a little bit loaded. But honestly, I'm glad Jake got his life together. Me, John, Daniel, the whole family here at the Retro Wrestling Revival, we're pulling for Jake. We love him, and we want him to succeed because the man has so much to offer to business. The man has so much to give to where he can help this younger generation thrive. For all of like the younger wrestlers, my encouragement, soak in every single thing that you can, because guess what? He's one of the guys that can help you build a bridge to a future within this business. Okay, here we go. You said best promos and you never mentioned Jeff. Oh God. Okay. Yep. I did not mention him. Hold on. How dare I completely dismiss the name of Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. All right, here we go. Thankfully, Jake looked better than he did when Orton RKO'd him. Love Jake, all-time great, but some of his fashion choices, good Lord, yes. Here we go. Oh, yep. There we go.
Cruz. That's right, Mr. Buddy Lee. It is Monty Cruz. Jeff Farmer, look at me, son. Look in these eyes. You know by now there ain't nobody at home that never was. Now, son, you got lucky one time.
He did.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Oh, Jake Roberts.
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Yep. Folks, there's Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Jeff, a while back, what a match you had with Motley. Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life.
Yep.
But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Things aren't going. Motley Cruz, you turned the tables in a wrong way.
He did.
You got me mad now. Mad now. I've stood around. I've listened to everything you had to say. I did everything necessary. And and you backstab me one way or another. You critique me out of what's rightfully mine. That's when I get angry. Now I'm the one doing the challenging.
He's going full force.
I'm issuing a challenge to you, Motley Crue. Get in the ring with me. Get in with me. This time, I'm going full force. Full force.
Okay, so there we go. We got our Jeff Farmer fix. And to respond, Daniel, to what you were saying, Raven was on his crew last legs, like, which it's sad because, like you said, a year prior to this, Raven was on top of the world. Like, the guy was the world champion. And I believe he lost the title to Jeff Jarrett at a house show. Yeah, to Jeff Jarrett at a fucking house show. Anyways, and then Jarrett feuded with Rhino, I believe. But I think Rhino beat Jarrett for the title. Wait, either Rhino beat Jarrett or Rhino beat Raven for the title. I can't remember which one. So yeah. What a freaking promo. You damn right. Okay. That's one of the greatest promos ever, guys. And if you disagree, go fuck yourself. Anyways. Okay. Lost it at a house show. Yep, that's right. And we got the Monster Abyss. You talk about somebody that revolutionized falling in thumbtacks to the point to where it doesn't mean jack shit. I think, honestly, with all due respect, modern AEW is taking notes from these Abyss matches. Hey, let's have blood and thumbtacks every single fucking match to the point to where it dilutes the special value of what blood and thumbtacks can add. Ultimately, me and John, we agree that the fact is that thumbtacks, blood, and things like that, those are meant to end a feud. So let's say you're having like a blow off match to like a feud, like a blood feud. That's the purpose of that shit. Not just because you're randomly on a show. Hey, let's pull out the thumbtacks. And I hate to say it, but TNA, they had a bad habit with the Abyss character on that, and with AEW. You look at Thunder Rosa. You look at Maxwell Jacob Freeman. I mean, just the thing about it, guys, it's a little bit much. And I love Maxwell. I love Thunder. I love Britt. I love CM Punk. But come on, guys. It's a little bit much. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what Daniel said. Going into Spike TV, we don't want Raven. Nope. We want Double J. Rhino beat Jarrett at Bound For. Okay. The Monster Abyss. Yep. Blood and Text. Yep. God damn. I love Thunder. Yep. Oh, no. Bad. Okay, so you look at Raven right now, and he literally has, it looks like a chastity belt on his face. I don't know what the hell that is, but I must say, which is a step up from what he normally looks like. So yeah, quote the Raven nevermore. All right, here we go. We got the Samoan submission machine. We during this time, Samoa Joe was one of the best wrestlers in the world, and which I'm not being a smartass. The guy was an absolute phenom, and he was one of the most believable badasses in the ring during his time. And he is stuck in a 4-way hardcore match with Spike Dudley, Raven, Abyss, and him. Yes, I love the franchise. Yep. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, that's mean. That's mean, Daniel. Okay. If Shaniqua, quote the Raven. Yes, sir. Question. If Sharmell is getting into the Hall of Fame, why can't Shaniqua? I think she did a great job with dominating the Bashams. Really, John? A lard ass, yep. I gotcha. So, all right. So we got Spike Dudley and Raven. They are teaming up. We got the Raven drop toe hold right into a chair. Spike is being flipped onto Abyss. Literally, Jake is just waving his arms like he is not giving a shit. He's holding onto the rope to not fall over. I am not exaggerating. I do, and which I'm not trying to smart ass, guys. I'm serious. Shaniqua is a headliner compared to Charmel. Yes, I agree. Charmel doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Yep, I agree. She couldn't make it through. She was a little tied up. Oh, that ain't right. Okay, so we got Joe. He just smacking Raven in the face with his boot. Abyss just choke slammed Joe, and he's like, yeah. So yeah, this is fun. Oh God, Charmel tied up. Yep. Oh Jesus Christ, John, you are on this yip kick. Oh, here we go. The payday of drinking with Chris Harris is at stake. God damn. Okay. Smacking Raven. Yep. But no, Spike Dudley just got thrown into the ring. Scratch that. Right into the crowd. Raven and Abyss are going at it. This is, I'll be honest with you guys, this is a huge, massive clusterfuck of a match. I'm really not that interested in it. Raven jumped over the top rope. He nearly had like his nuts hanging out. Brother Runt just gets thrown into the guardrail. Abyss. Oh God, here comes Samoa Joe. Let's see. Ah, beautiful Samoa Joe. Tope Suicida. Oh, and he lands on his feet. Good for Joe. Man, that Slim Fast diet. I mean, it does wonders. Yes. I agree. Chris Harris likes drinking. Yep. Cluster. Yep. There's been so far tonight. There's not even been a one-on-one match. These have all been multi-man matches, and when done right, the multi-man matches are actually pretty damn good. So, like the tag team match was decent. The X Division match, it was poorly put together. And of course, they are right by the entrance ramp. So let's have some freaking falls. So Mojo just got smacked in the face with a camera by Raven and just completely fell through the fucking he fell through a table. Jake trying to even act like he knows who any of these guys are. Poor Joe. I agree. TNA booking is a clusterfuck. Yep, I agree. This is okay, and of course we have Abyss, so he's got to do a fucking massive fall. Oh, Jesus Christ. Brother Runt's dead. He's dead. Abyss, don't ruin that set piece because TNA's renting it, and Dixie might she might need the money. Oh my God. So Abyss just jumped off and the cameras completely missed a shot. Wow. I think Russo was booking at this time. I'm actually gonna look this up. Or Russo was on of his was on one of his hiatuses. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Let me check, guys. Um, I believe it was Russo. So yeah. Yep, it was Russo. So there you go. Hold on. Jake is like, I need a drink break. Haha, the camera's on Jake the whole time. Jesus Christ. I didn't even know Jake was in TNA. There goes Joe off the stage again. Good job. Yeah, you know shit. This is just a massive cluster, guys. And for the people that for like the renegades that watch the Asylum watch-alongs with me and John, you'll see me put over Vince Russo's booking during the early Asylum years of TNA because he did a really good job. This, on the other hand, tonight, the booking, it's mediocre at best, but it's a hell of a lot better than most shows that we watch. All right, he shows up again at TNA during the Lethal SoCal Val wedding, I believe. Yes, he does. Oh, okay. So guys, this match is still going on. All right. Oh, Joe inverted atomic drop, kicks Abyss to the face. Come on, Joe, man. Choke this fucker out. Oh, Joe misses the backdrop. Okay, here we go. It wouldn't be fair at this point. He's just showing up and didn't care anymore about booking good stuff. I could honestly say probably because it's to the point to where I I don't know what he was thinking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I think it was one of those things where he just pretty much lost his passion for wrestling, and it was just kind of like, screw it, let's just put a show together. So yeah, who cares whether it's top quality or not? But they were getting damn good ratings at this time, so that's what kind of boggles my mind because it's almost like he cared when it came to like the TV product, but it's almost like the pay-per-views, it's like, well, fuck it. Because which it's extremely well documented that TNA and Spike TV did not do shit when it came to investing money into to putting over like their pay-per-views or their house shows. And like their house show business like was practically non-existent because their stories of wrestlers walking into local restaurants near the arena and people walking up to them saying, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And like the wrestlers responding, we have a show," and like the fans saying, "We didn't know because we would have gone if we would have known." So yeah. Okay. Thankfully, Joe he goes credible after this. I think he take a feud with Hornswogglers. Hell yeah. Passion after all the different regimes they had. I agree. And many people consider the Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle feud the greatest feud in the history of TNA wrestling. Their matches were absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, the greatest match in the history of TNA wrestling. A lot of people think that it's a triple threat match between Daniels, AJ, and Samoa Joe. I disagree. I think it is the Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe from Lockdown 2000. I think it's 2007 or 2008. Whenever Joe won the world title for the first. Oh no! He won the TNA version of the title for the first time. All right, here we go. Of course, guys, thumbtacks. You had to follow the website, even though they were having a house show. No ads, no nothing. I agree. Oh God, Samoa Joe. Oh God. Um, Honestly, the for people that want to know a lot of like the behind the scenes, I would encourage you to go into the archives of Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. Within like the first year of that show, Bruce did specials on TNA, and he described the business on how things were ran. And he says that there's a drastic difference between the way TNA did things and the way the WWE did things. He even said this, that literally the wrestlers at the Hall of Fame ceremony, like Sting was the first ever TNA Hall of Famer. He said the wrestlers had to pay for their food at the hotel. And they gave Sting a used Rolex. So, yeah, just saying, guys. There's a lot to go with it, like with Dixie Carter. But anyways, guys, I just want to say once again, check out Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. Go back into the archives, and Bruce does 2 episodes on TNA wrestling, which it's fascinating. It's good shit. By God, Jake is getting extra drinks tonight. Oh God, yes, amen, brother, amen. He's getting extra drinks. Okay, let's see here. Oh God, uh-oh. Raven's got a snake. Raven's got a snake on him. He's like, oh my God, I got a snake on me. I wonder if that snake pissed on him. Snake Piss. That's a good band name, actually. Snake Piss. Ladies and gentlemen, Snake Piss. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. All right. So right now we are going to the main event for part 1. This is the last match for part 1, guys, of the TNA Bound for Glory 2006 Brother Martin solo watch-along. It is Eric Young versus Larry Zbyszko, the living legend. I know John will definitely appreciate this, actually, because me and John, like, we're huge marks for Larry Zbyszko. And during this time with, like I said earlier, Eric Young was like the paranoid guy that didn't want to get fired, because he thought that right after the run with Team Canada, that DNA management, they had no use for him. So he's like, don't fire me, don't fire it. For the TNA fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. And for like the casuals, check it out. It's some of Eric Young's best work. I heard the TNA Hall of Fame prize was getting a pre-pass. Oh God, that's mean. That's mean, Daniel. Eric Young was fun. He was no Curry Man. Oh man, who was Curry Man? Who could be Curry Man? I'm just saying, man. Curry Man was absolutely fantastic. I love Christopher Daniels. Great guy. Great gimmick. Very underappreciated. And right now, oh yeah, Jim Cornette was working for the company at the time. Oh God. Eric Young got fired. No, Eric. No, Eric, don't get fired. So Larry Zbyszko hit Eric Young like with a branding iron. Curry Man for Tina. Oh, Jesus Christ, yes. He's hot. He's spicy. He tastes great. He's Curry Man. So yeah, I think a couple months prior, Larry Zbyszko helped Jeff Jarrett retain the world title at Slammiversary, and basically Jim Cornette and Larry Zbyszko, like, they were going at it, and pretty much Larry's telling Eric that if you want your job back, you're going to have to beat me. So it's a fun gimmick. Here we go, baby. So yeah, that was Curryman's theme. Oh god, and I love like with freaking Eric Young, like the pyro going off, and he's scared shitless, and it because he plays it like he 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 never sees it coming. It's so damn good. Spicy hot, that's right, baby. Spicy hot, the American dream. Spicy roads. Yes, don't fire Eric. I love it. Here we go, guys. Showtime, Eric Young, and we got the American Dream. No, I'm kidding. Not the American Dream. We got the living legend, baby. Larry Zbyszko with Zbyszko cookies. Larry Zbyszko loves Nabisco. That's all I know. And he's got the Ribera Steakhouse jacket. And for people that don't know what it is, which it's a famous steakhouse in Japan that a lot of the wrestling legends went to. So if I ever get the chance to go to Japan, I will gladly go stop by the Ribera Steakhouse. Hold on. Here we go. Shark Boy should have been TNA World Champion. Have there been bitten? God damn. Yes. That's a great point, brother. I agree. Spicy hot. Yes. Larry still draw a reaction. I bet these. Oh yeah. Larry is a phenomenal dude. Great, like with the ring psychology. I mean, Larry is one of the best. And for people that don't know what we're talking about, you check out his work in the AWA, and check out his work in a World Championship Wrestling. Larry is a phenomenal talent that literally could have the crowd within the palm of his hands, like without even doing a move. And that is a very rare talent that not very many wrestlers have. Here we go. We got Eric Young. We got Larry Zbyszko in the middle of the ring. Okay, so Eric's pointing at himself. He's pointing at Larry. He's getting the crowd to approve, like, "Hey, do you like me or do you like Larry?" And it's like, no offense, Eric. That's not going to get you your job back. So you need to fight for your right to party. You need to fight for your right to get your damn job back, because you got to have the Heath Slater perspective. You got kids. You got to do whatever it takes, brother. Hold on. Check him out in the Wrestle Rock Rumble music video. Larry is the It Factor. I agree. Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, whatever the hell you want to call him, he stole the It Factor gimmick from Larry Zbyszko. Oh man, and we were talking about the whole thing with Scott Hall, like with him passing away, and Scott Hall, man, he did a lot of great work within within the AWA with Kurt Hennig. Oh God, Larry's got a foreign object.
We love to wrestle. And we love to party. You don't have to worry. We're not gonna bumble, because we'll be shaking through the Wrestle Rock Rumble. Ow! Wrestle Rock. I'm the huge gun. That's not funny. I got my army a lot of money. If Kanye in my way, I'll make him crumble. He be sorry. I did the Wrestle Rock Rumble.
Holy crap, this match was actually longer than the video. Okay, so Eric Young beat Larry Zbyszko, and he has kept his job. Larry's like, what the hell's going on? Timeout. I need a break. I wasn't ready. And it's just awesome. It really, really is. All right, here we go. I love it. Eric Young, he's got his job. Now let's see where he goes from here. Honestly, Eric does carve himself out as a decent freaking talent for TNA. I think that he was underappreciated in the WWE, and they could have done so much with the guy. Yeah. Okay, so we got Mortal Kombat, and of course, because Low Key or Senshi, oh my God, you talk about the racial undertones here. Oh, he looks similar to someone that's Asian, so let's have him on the Mortal Kombat fucking on the damn Mortal Kombat commercial. I miss the days of True Foreign Object, like literally the biggest bunch of BS, but it was the best. I agree. I agree. It was pretty much like a wrapped up piece of plastic or something that was shiny, and that just looked like which it just looked like something that could whip your ass.
Want to beat the ugly bartender into a bundle and laugh all the way doing Wrestle Rock Rumble. Ow!
There you go. Guys, I had to do it with Larry. Now we got Jim Cornette. He is out to announce and bring in the biggest acquisition in the history of TNA wrestling to this day. I still believe that Kurt Angle is the biggest acquisition in within the history of that company. And I would love for somebody to disagree with me on that. Here we go. That's right. That's right. Ain't seen nothing yet, baby. The American Dream. That's right. There we go. Samoa Joe. They did. They do. Here we go. Corny is here. He wants to kill Russo, I'm sure, as he's in the ring. I agree. Yes. Yes. I know that for a fact. I know Corny and Russo, they were like oil and water. They absolutely hated each other. And it's a shame because both guys were extremely creative, extremely talented, and I really wish that they could have worked together because I think they could have made some good they could have made some great magic, baby. Because all the great matches he gave them, he was not the biggest name, but still in his prime. Yeah, I agree. Kurt Angle, this was Perk Angle. And for people that don't know what I'm talking about, this man was absolutely invincible at this time. And this man, I think that he admitted to taking up like the 60 Percocets a day. I mean, the guy was an absolute machine. Yep. At the time, back in 2006, Kurt Angle was the best wrestler in the world. That was hard to debate because the guy could go toe to toe with absolutely anybody, and he can make anybody look like $1 million. Kurt Angle helped elevate this company even higher, and it's just a shame that Kurt, he put his blood, sweat, and tears within his company, and they fell like they did. It's just a shame. Kurt spent the prime. I agree. Kurt did spend more of his prime in TNA than he did within WWE. Like I was saying before the show started, Kurt actually spent more time in TNA than any other company ever. And he's more fondly remembered for like his WWE run, and it's a shame because that speaks volumes back to like we were saying when it comes to the casual fan being exposed to TNA and TNA freaking not advertising. So just saying, guys. Yeah, kick some ass. And Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, their Lockdown 2007 match was actually the highest bought TNA pay-per-view of all time. So, yeah. Man, Perk Angle. I love him. It's real. It's damn real. Okay, TNA's the best, better than the rest. No, it was Lockdown 2008, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so it was the highest bought TNA pay-per-view of all time at 55,000 pay-per-view buys. So guys, think about it from this perspective. TNA had more viewers per week than AEW does. And AEW on average does minimum 100,000 when it comes to pay-per-views. So that tells you right there, TNA, man, just something wrong with the advertising because they had the product. It's just people outside. Now, if you were telling people that were watching your show about the pay-per-views more, you might have gotten more buys. Okay, Daniel said, I love TNA run. He's not someone who sat back on a big check. On TNA like a Booker T, he gave a main event effort always. I agree. I think, with all due respect, that Booker T just went there for a paycheck. And I would say probably the two big legends that gave more than anything, but they didn't have to, but they did, and they earned their paycheck. It was Sting and Kurt Angle because both guys gave 1,000%. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, like the thing like with Booker's wife, and yeah, that was really, 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 really weird. He's just not talking about regular. He's talking about animalistic. He said bestiality on television. So yeah. Anyways. Oh god. Okay, so like right now you got Joe and Kurt Angle being freaking held back like it's a freaking like a rumble from the west from the West Side Story. West Side Story. When you're a jet, you're a jet. You're always a jet. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Daniel does make a good point. You said that they do play it smart, and they do only do 4 pay-per-views a year with AEW. I feel like that is the magic number right there, and that I think that it makes it more special when those shows come up to where you're more enticed to buy it. Because like for me, honestly, with the WWE, I'm really burnt out because they have a show damn near every 3 to 4 weeks, and it's like, okay, well, like that's great. Like the creative teams get burnt out quicker because they're having to come up with more stories for like pay-per-views. So that's why you see a lot of repetitive matches, like repeat recycled angles. It's because like they're pressured to put out a premium live event every single month. So yeah. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Bound for Glory 2006 Part 1. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hold on. Let me fight. You did, Joe. You were in a fatal 4-way minutes ago. That's right, Daniel. I agree, brother. Um, that was the end of part 1. I thought this show so far, I give it a thumbs in the middle. The multi-man concept, all with the exception of one match, which was the Zabisco and the Eric Young match. They're all multi-men matches. I would like to see more singles matches, more one-on-one, better storytelling, reasons to why these guys are fighting. Honestly, the only one that really had a story, it was the one with Eric and Zabisco. That was it. The rest of them, like, were just slapped together, and I think they realized, well, shit, we got a ton of talent. Let's just put them all in these matches together. So I say thumbs in the middle, guys. So I would hope you can join me for part 2 next week for the Bound for Glory 2006 Brother Martin solo watch along. And just to give you guys a heads up again, the matches we will be watching next week for the TNA Bound for Glory 2006 solo Brother Martin watch along, it will be the TNA X Division title match. Cincy, better known as Low Key, versus Chris Sabin. The 8 Mile Street fight between Rhino and Christian Cage. NWA World Tag Team titles, 6 Sides of Steel. I'm so looking forward to this. AJ and Christopher Daniels versus LAX. Hernandez and Homicide with Conan, and the NWA World Title match. The Sting's career is on the line, guys. With special enforcer Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett versus Sting. This is going, mark my words, guys, this is going to be a barn burner of a second half of this pay-per-view. I'm excited to see where it goes, and I know for a fact AJ, Daniels, LAX, they're going to show up. Christian Cage always gives 100%. Rhino's a kick-ass guy. I mean, like, straight up. Jarrett, Sting, always great stories like between those two. I'm excited, guys. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight here on the Retro Wrestling Revival Brother Martin solo watch along series, baby. We did TNA Bound for Glory 2006. And guess what? This is part 1. We're doing part 2 next week. And by God, yours truly, I just want to share something really quick with you guys. I have been inspired the past few days by talking to John and by talking to like a few other people that, you know what, I really love to record. I really love to share my passion for wrestling. And I really love to have fun with you guys. So I'm going to be doing more Baptized Fire shows, and I'm going to be doing more of these watch-alongs because, quite frankly, you love it. So do I. Let's watch wrestling together, and let's have some fun, and let's discover perhaps matches we've never seen before, shows we've never seen before, and let's just share our passion for professional wrestling. Retro Wrestling Revival, it's for fans, by fans, and by God, we want it to stay that way. So we love you. Thank you. And coming up soon, me and John will be doing watch-alongs to Mania Superstars. TNA Asylum series will continue, and plus we will be doing part 2 of the Spring Stampede 97 watch along. So catch me outside, catch us with that, and go catch a cold. No, I'm kidding. You guys just catch some Z's because it's a little bit late. So, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. God bless you, and have a safe, blessed, joyous, and wonderful day, night, evening, no matter who you are, no matter who you're with. Be happy, boastful, and joyful. Thank you. Peace. All right.